that included a MacBook and a set of 40 iPod Touches. There was a couple reasons we were hoping to get this. First of all was we were working with our students on oral language and reading fluency. Both things were on our SIP. And oral language is something that they can improve if they are able to assess themselves. They can hear how they sound, they can hear their enunciation and practice that. So we wanted to give them a tool to be able to do that. Now with reading fluency, we also wanted to give them the opportunity to go back and check for errors and actually improve the speed of their reading along with comprehension. And we thought the iPods would give that opportunity for those students to practice those essential 21st century skills.
Okay, in the beginning we started out and we had the iPods and they were new to everyone, and it was just getting to, using them and how to access them and how to get what we needed. The kids would read into them and they would listen to their reading for their fluency levels, and they would count how many words, so they knew how many words per minute they were reading. And then we got a little more advanced. They realized that they needed dictionaries. They wanted to know what words meant. They wanted to have access to that on their iPods. Once that happened, they got dictionaries, they downloaded that. We also got a spreadsheet where they could track what it was they were doing. We did that within a program where I could look at all of their emails that they emailed to each other. They could ask questions to each other. They put it online in real time. It would go into our spreadsheet. There was actually a graph in there so that they could see what exactly their reading, how their fluency had grown. And it was really motivated, the students were really motivated themselves. They decided what course of action was going to be next. They decided what they needed to make their reading better. And then we were able to do that, to have them be the leaders of their learning. And in the end, it ended up wonderful. Their fluency levels all increased, and they were able to track it themselves and put all the information in, and then look at where they were and how they had grown.
Although we consider this program a success, it was not without challenges. First of all, giving the students the ownership of their assessment and the learning required a little bit of creative thinking. With the support of our tech coach, we were able to come up with a program where students could track their data lifetime in Google Docs, and then they could collaborate with their peers and teachers about improvement and goal setting and things to help them actually improve their fluency and their oral language. And this program actually, taking control of their self-assessment, actually helps students grow not just in reading and writing, but also as learners. Another problem we had initially was the novelty of the iPods. They were a bit of a distraction at first, but we just had to give kids the tools to be able to practice responsible judgment about when and where and how to use the various applications and how to use them to actually increase their learning. And in time, students were able to, use translation programs, a dictionary, word games, a thesaurus, as well as Quick Voice to practice their oral language and reading fluency. And it actually did become a very, very effective instructional tool, just with that facilitation and guidance to give kids the chance to be responsible users.
When we read the book and we take the data and put in the document, and how many errors do we have, see if we are better at reading.
I just don't want to stop where I'm higher than the other. I want to keep going and going. I don't want to stop where I'm already done.
Okay.
Besides reading and writing fluency for the ELL program, the iPods have also been very valuable for other classroom instruction as well. A particular group of students were learning about the decades, and so they were doing something on music, and the teacher was able to upload various music from different decades and have the students go choose their favorite song and actually research a little bit about some of the components of the music. So that was really effective use. Another really cool use that the second graders did was create a 3D walking tour of the solar system, and because they knew they couldn't be there to give the tours themselves, they actually come up with the idea of doing a podcasting tour where kids could check out an iPod and actually listen to the tour as they walked through the school building to look at the solar system. And it was really powerful, really cool. So truly the iPods had do have a whole array of different possibilities, and we're excited to see what we do with them next year.